Today is April 16, 2025, and at 1:24 a.m. Central Time, my TikTok channel, Fuzzy Soul Tiger, has been hacked. I'm no longer in control of my TikTok channel. Over 40,000 followers gone. Well over 600,000 likes total gone. And more importantly, access to a channel that was an incredible conduit towards refueling my passion for filmmaking just when I had literally given up after years and years and years of toiling away on YouTube, trying to put something worthwhile, something good, something creative out into the electronic universe. TikTok came into my life and completely rejuvenated my love for filmmaking all over. But just like that, it's gone. I've taken the necessary steps to file in my claim and try to do the necessary steps as I was instructed to do to get my account back. And the one thing that gives me a little bit of optimism here is that I know I'm not the only one who has gone through this. So it offers a little bit of solace and comfort. But my friends, this just scratches the surface of a long-standing problem that's been brewing over time. Because getting hacked feels very insulting because this shouldn't have happened. How this happened, that have access to my account when we have personal passwords and such, it's amazing to me. But it's just at the cream of the top of problems I have encountered over time with TikTok. Along with that, I'm a singer-songwriter and I have had music that I've written, sung, produced over the years. We're talking 15 years plus of material I've put out there that TikTok has taken half of my catalog and not made available for me to be able to make videos to them so I can promote them out there for all of you to enjoy. It gets better. TikTok has an artist hub component where you can be able to have a section that's front and center, an ability for you to be able to have your work as an artist available for people to be able to go through and enjoy. And I have tried and tried and tried, but have applied unsuccessfully for that. Because according to them, I don't have the necessary pictures and information that they're looking for. But they will not specify how I can be able to do what I need to do to make things better in order to qualify for the Artist Hub. They've made it impossible for me to be able to succeed at that. It gets better. Hold on. There's also the fact that TikTok has a grand amount of music available for you to choose from, correct? Now, how do you know if a song that's on TikTok is something that could get you a copyright strike? How do you know? You don't. You actually don't. The songs are made available. I pick the songs I look for at random, go through all the effort to make a video for them, put them out there after all the hard work and effort and putting in effects and all time and energy and travel, only to find out after the fact it's a copyright strike. I've also gone through being shadow banned multiple times over. I've gone through putting in so much hard work and effort into my videos only to see the same pattern happen time and time again. That the videos will start off with an automatic 100 to 300 views. And then at that point, between 300 to 400 views, it just stops. And when I look at the analytics, it shows watch time drops off after 3 to 5 seconds. 10 seconds if I'm lucky. Yeah. Not only that, let me tell you more about what problems I've also encountered with TikTok. I have also encountered that when there was the I love you to infinity trend that took place, yours truly was the first one, the first to use the I love you to infinity trend as a Santa Claus. I was the first one to do it, the Santa ring light trend. I did it first. But a couple days after I did it, another Santa did it, and he got to go viral. Well over 32 million views. My video was shut down. No more views. And essentially, I was very much forgotten afterwards. The Santa ring light trend popped up again in 2025, and guess what? The same Santa goes viral again. Everyone celebrates that Santa. While the first one who did it, yours truly, largely forgotten. You see, this is a growing problem I've had with TikTok. I got away from YouTube looking for a fresh start where I could be seen and heard like everybody else and given a fair chance for my creativity to be seen and heard like everyone else. Because you see, years and years ago on YouTube, back in the day, when it first was a phenomenon, I joined YouTube because of the biggest hope of all, that my creativity, that somebody out there will see what I'm doing, and maybe I too could be discovered. It happened for Emmy Rossum. It happened for her. It happened for Lisa Lavie. It happened for Alpha Cat. Most famously, it happened for Justin Bieber. That was what inspired me to get onto YouTube and start showing off my creativity. And over the years, I've learned and I've grown, and I've had so much fun being able to take an idea from just something that was on my head as a vision to something to bring to life for all of you to enjoy. And what I love about filmmaking is being able to change your mood, hopefully for the better. And I thought TikTok was a fresh start for me. I thought TikTok was the best place to be, where I'd unequivocally be able to get to shine like everybody else. And the beautiful thing I loved in the very beginning, especially after my first video went viral, doing the Men in Black dance by Will Smith, I love the fact that it felt like, okay, there's a place for everybody on this app. It felt great. And then we had COVID and the shutdown period. And you know what? This app was wonderful, in which everybody was really showing a sense of community and togetherness. And man alive, I was more than happy that I could be a part of that ecosystem, putting out positive vibes, putting out fun stuff, dancing, and just going ahead and letting your heart out. Put it out there on the line for others to see. But it's 2025, and I don't know what TikTok has morphed into. Now, all I see across my feed is mostly a lot of anger, and most of it understandable. But I see a lot of anger, I see a lot of frustration, and I just see a lot of negativity. Worse yet is that I see that there is a lot of people who are very much into wanting to just promote chaos and hate and division. And it's sad to see that their voices are being heard while those of us who are trying to combat that and do something positive and put something positive out there in the world, we are the ones who are mostly being shut down and limited, and even given strikes and being shadow banned, and in some cases banished. And that's not what I had signed up to TikTok for. Not for that. That's not what it was in the beginning when I joined about 4 years ago or so. I put my heart and soul into everything I do, and for those of you who follow my adventures over the years, you know that and you see it. I give nothing less than my best because I love what I do. This is all I got. I don't have a backup plan. I don't have anything. This is not a hobby for me. This is a career for me. And I say that very proudly because of the very fact that I know that even though I'm not verified and I don't have that blue check, even though I haven't blown past the 100,000K mark, even though it is that I don't get big views consistently like some of the big creators do, and I don't get invited into certain programs or get awards and stuff, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I'm creating legacy here. Because you can literally go over time and look at my body of work and see how I've progressed and see how I've made waves and see my creativity. You know, you see it flourish. I've thought about that over time, and that's something that makes me really proud. And that's something that can't be taken away from me. But my dear friends, again, I'm making this video to let you know that my TikTok account got hacked. And it just left me feeling really distraught, discouraged beyond belief. And it's left me feeling like, what's next? Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Well, I'll tell you one thing I am doing is I've begun working on films, my own films. You see, I've taken a little hint from Steven Spielberg, Denzel Washington, George Lucas, who each said it in their own way. Hire yourself, invest in yourself, and if you have an idea in mind, get out there and film it. You don't have to have a $100 million budget to do it. You got a story to tell, just get up, get out there and film it, because the world needs to hear your story. So I've begun doing that. I have a short film called Making the Audition that is already out there, but I'm looking to try to get it to the next level, meaning distribution. I have a full-length film that I have been working on, and I'm trying to get it through the finishing stages. It's called Smell the Roses. So that's my first full-length film I've been working on. And I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I've been working very hard on a holiday film. It's a very long journey for various reasons. But I'm working on a holiday film that I'm trying to get done and ready before 2025 is out. We will see, but it's called The Winter Muse. Now, that's my plan so far. I don't know what will happen if I'll get my account back on TikTok, but nonetheless, I want to say thank you to so many of you who follow my adventures and keep me so encouraged, you know, because the road is fraught with discouragement. And boy, oh boy, I've been through the gamut on YouTube, and I didn't think I'd be going through it again on TikTok, but here we are. And I'm trying to do positive things on top of that, and this is happening. Well, I've given it my best. good Lord knows I give it my best. So we'll see what happens from there on. You can follow me on Bandcamp. I have a lot of my music releases there. Please follow me on Bandcamp. You can still follow me on YouTube under the same name, Fuzzy Soul Tiger. And I'm also on Instagram. My actor page is The Bearded Libra. Thank you all for listening. I had to get this off my chest because this is just too difficult to believe that this really happened. And I'm powerless to do much of anything about it because there's nobody real I can contact on TikTok and speak to help get my channel back. All that hard work gone.